Tolo here, and welcome to patch 4.1. And for now, I'll just be talking about a few of the changes that has been done to the warrior class here in this patch. So, yeah, for one, the Colossus Smash. Oh, the beloved Colossus Smash. It's an awesome ability for warriors, but it has been nerfed. Nerfed slightly, not in the PvE. So, guys, you guys who are playing warriors in PvE, don't worry about it. This is only a PvP change. It says it bypasses 100% of the enemy's armor, but that is only the case for PvE. That is no longer the case for PvP anymore. From now on, it only bypasses the enemy player with a 50% of their armor. So it's quite a nerf, but I still think we'll do just fine because our damage is already a little bit higher than most people, but then we do have the disadvantage that we need to get up to people. So that's one thing. And another thing is Heroic Leap. Well, it still hasn't been fixed as far as I am aware of, but one thing is it's no longer on global cooldown. So look at this, guys. I'm gonna go ahead, charge, and I can Heroic Leap right away without having to wait for the global cooldown to go through. So that's very nice. That makes up for a lot faster reaction and everything like that. So that's great. That is one of the changes. Another thing is, for you guys who are going into Berserker stance, you do have intercept. You know it's stunned beforehand. It's stunned for 3 seconds, but now it only stuns for 1.5 seconds. So it's a 50% nerf from that. You do not stun that much any longer. Yep. And another thing is Pommel has been removed. Shield Bash has been removed for the game from the game. As a prot warrior, let's go into my prot spec here. And there we go. I'm in my prot spec. Beforehand, we used Shield Bash as a prot warrior, but now you cannot use Shield Bash anymore, but now you have to use Pommel instead. That has become available in all 3 stances, so that is great. That means it still costs 10 rage like it did before, but the cooldown is slightly lower than Shield Bash was. Shield Bash had a 12 seconds cooldown and Pommel only has a 10-second cooldown, so that's great. We're not going to whine about that. And Spell Reflect for warriors is no longer 10 seconds, it is 25 seconds, so you cannot Spell Reflect quite as often as you could before. I'm sorry about that, guys, but hey, that's how it is. And well, we do have another ability which kinda, as tanks, which kinda compares us to a little bit to Paladins. We have gotten a new ability called a Rallying Cry. It is available in all specs and all stances, but it is located under the Fury tree here, or not tree, but a spell book. It is on a 3-minute cooldown and shares cooldown with Last Stand. So basically, when you use it, you cannot use Last Stand. Shares same cooldown, but what it does is it temporarily grants you and all party or raid members within 30 yards 20% of your maximum health for 10 seconds. So Last Stand is currently giving me 30% of my maximum health for 20 seconds. So Rallying Cry is not as effective for you. It's not lasting as long. It's not giving you as much health as a Last Stand would, but it is way better for your raid in general, which can be used for a lot of different ways. Let's go ahead and use it. Look at my health. Currently I do have 170,000 health. I'm using it, and 204 health, so that's great. That's a very nice one. That's gonna be used a lot in the raid instances on various bosses. You know what I'm talking about. There's a few bosses if you think about it. Yeah, Whirlwind. Well, that's the ability available for Fury Warriors. And basically, well, the cooldown should basically be lowered a little bit if you are fighting more than 4 mobs at one time. So that's great. You will be able to AoE larger packs of trash mobs in raid instances, Not sure where you're gonna use it. Maybe in the dungeons, wherever. Yep, so that's one change. Improved hamstring in the arms tree has been changed. It says when reapplying hamstring, in addition, reduces the global cooldown of your hamstring by 0.3 seconds. So every time you use hamstring, improved hamstring in fact, it will lower your next hamstring, the time till your next hamstring. So that's great. You'll be able to use it more often. But I believe they have done a few other things. No, sorry about that. I'm just kinda messing around here. Yeah. Gag order. That is one more thing. Gag order gives your pommel and heroic throw a 100% chance to silence the target for 3 seconds. Also lowers the cooldown on heroic throw by 15 seconds. So gag order, I guess it has become some sort of PvP talent. Still very useful in PvE, and now that it's silenced for 100%, if you put 2 points in it, it's great. Personally, I'm not gonna use it. I might at some time, but right now it's just work. I'm not going to. For Fury Warriors, that should have become a little change. Let's go in and view the summaries. For one, your burst might have been lowered a little bit. That is because your mastery change has been. They have done something to your mastery on Shackled Fury. So now it only grants 2 points of mastery, down from 8. So it kind of lowered your burst a little bit, but your damage should still be pretty good, especially because of this change. And precision. It still gives you 3% hit, but it also increases your auto attack damage by 40%. So that is great, because warriors do depend, Fury Warriors in PvE do depend a lot on hitting the target, getting the rage, and we're not able to do anything unless we have the rage. So while waiting for the rage to come up, why not have your auto attack when you're so dependent on it do a little bit more damage? And I think that's a good thing, because Fury Warriors was slightly low on the DPS meter compared to a lot of other classes. Yeah. So I guess that's it, guys. Pretty much covers the changes for Warriors in patch 4.1. I hope you guys will enjoy this patch. I sure will. And we still have many months to go till Firelands will arrive. But till then, see ya. Oh, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, or hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. It would be very much appreciated. For now, see ya.